Back at the beginning of this console generation, we had some really well made and memorable games just right off the bat. A few that come to mind are games like Sunset Overdrive, Forza Horizon 2, and Alien Isolation. Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. This is Invader here, the intergalactic gaming menace, and I'm back discussing, well, a surprise announcement being made for a game that's really, well, just kind of bewildering fans of Alien Isolation. This is an interesting one, so let's just dive into this topic right off the bat. Isolation, in my opinion, was an alien game gone right. You were on a space station reminiscent of the 1980s retro sci-fi aesthetic look, and everything just seemed to fit into place in the movie lore. Players got to play as Amanda Ripley, Ellen's daughter, and it was really cool to get to know a character that a lot of people were interested in the lore were curious to explore, as Amanda has never really been covered in depth before. And in my opinion, the best aspect of the game was that feeling of being hunted down by the xenomorph. You actually had to run, hide, and be creative with gadgets to be able to maneuver and avoid this sucker, and it made for interesting and compelling gameplay in my opinion. Even if you had the Xbox One Connect attached to it, it would be listening for sounds, and you had to be very careful with personal movements. Like every now and then I would turn it on and it made for an interesting experience. And since 2014, a lot of people, including myself, have been waiting for a sequel to Isolation, as it was the best alien gaming experience we've had, and fans have been really craving that. Fast forward to January 7th, 2019, and in a very shocking announcement, a new Alien game was revealed. But it's not what we were expecting. Alien Blackout was revealed by Fox, and it's a mobile game. Yes, I said that correctly, a mobile game. Now, this game is being developed in conjunction with Fox Next Games, D3Go, and Rival Games, not Creative Assembly or Sega. It's a spin-off involving, once again, Amanda Ripley, and puts her on another Weyland-Yutani space station that's seemingly infested with xenomorphs again. I've got to point out that I'm not trying to paint mobile games as crappy. There have been mobile games that have become memorable sensations for the platform. Again, I'm not trying to rip against it. However, when fans of Alien Isolation have been patiently waiting for a proper sequel, they weren't expecting it or a similar iteration to be skipping consoles, PC, and for it to be a mobile game only. We're not looking for that kind of an experience on a mobile platform. Honestly, it's a very puzzling move to say the least, as most fans want to continue that Alien experience in front of a TV screen or a monitor on more of a proper gaming platform. So of course fans are going to be upset with this news. It's just really crappy that it turned out to be this, as around the time of the Video Game Awards, there were trademark leaks and rumors swirling about the game, so naturally it got people hyped and excited for a new announcement for an Alien Isolation sequel of sorts. Yeah. Now, around the same time last year, Fox Next Games had acquired Cold Iron Studios, and it's working on a game in the Alien universe, though doubtfully in the same vein as Isolation. The game will supposedly be a shooter, and is slated for PC and consoles, so I'd imagine something akin to Colonial Marines, which would be pretty cool in my opinion as long as they do it right. I've heard the argument that Isolation doesn't deserve a sequel because it supposedly had poor sales. However, for a new property, it actually sold pretty well after a few months, selling more than 2.1 million copies within 5 to 6 months. Maybe 2.1 million didn't light the world on fire sales-wise, but it's definitely a cult hit. And if you look at what people are wanting from sequels to games that came out early in this gen, Isolation comes up quite a bit, so fans definitely want it. It's just extremely disappointing that it turned out to be this. Maybe they are working on a proper sequel, or they're testing the waters for one, but this is definitely not the route to take. Look at the blowback Blizzard had recently. Yeah, not that good to say the least now, was it? To me, it's just incredibly frustrating when you see developers go down this road for a game, and it just seems like nothing more than a quick cash grab using the Alien property and the hopes of fans wanting another Isolation. And hey, if you really want to make money, Fox, make a fully fledged sequel, a proper one at that. The Alien property is definitely one of my favorites, It has a very engaging storyline and just has a lot of cool and memorable aesthetics to it. Heck, one of my favorite games of all time, Halo, was actually inspired by quite a few of its elements. So when I see something play out like this that could have been a great move, me and other fans are just kind of left scratching our head at this. So what are your thoughts on this matter? Do you think Alien Blackout on mobile devices was a bad move? And would you like to see a true sequel to Alien Isolation? Definitely share your thoughts with me in the comments section down below. And if you happen to enjoy this video, then please give a like and consider subscribing for future content. Invader, out.